Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. So I'm just setting up today for the next co-op session, so a multiplayer between me and Chainsaw 100. It probably won't be too long until we do the next session. I don't know when it's going to be exactly, but I do need to make sure certain things are done prior to that particular video. For example, we need to make sure the grass fields are at least fertilised once, so we have at least one application before the first cut. And we also need to make sure the animals are all good again. That is the biggest thing about seasons. You have to keep on top of the animals quite a bit. But I think the consumption of various ingredients, products, is going to reduce in the springtime. In the wintertime they're very demanding. They do take a lot. For example, the cows take a lot of straw for their bedding. Since they're not going to be out in the field as much, they're more inside the shed. Also, I think they probably do consume more food as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they do. So, yeah, the animals shouldn't be quite as demanding in the next few, well, actually the next 10 to 20 episodes, because it is going to be the spring, summer and autumn for quite a bit of this. Now, whether or not we get to another winter, I don't know. We probably will do, but we're just going to be doing it one episode at a time, take each day as it comes. Where's my Merlo? There it is. Yeah, so on the Merlo, we have actually got the feed mixer. This is the bigger one, and it is hopefully going to make it easier to do mixed ration with the Heston bales. So we're going to give it a go. The other mixer, I might keep it, I might sell it, it just depends how we are for money. Obviously at the moment the money is fairly tight because we've had to buy so much stuff recently. The biggest problem was actually the pigs, because I had to buy 100 pigs and we also had to buy some other stuff as well. But we should get that money back fairly soon. For example, we have lots of grain in storage. I did mention this before. We can sell the grain whenever we want to. We also have quite a bit of silage too, so that can be sold as well. Now I'm hoping the next day is going to be a bit greener. Hopefully the leaves are going to start to appear on the trees. They should do. The first day is always fairly wintry. The temperatures are increasing though, it's now 7 degrees. We're going to go to bed in a minute or two. There's nothing we really need to do today in particular, unless of course they need to have some water or something. Obviously I won't go to bed again if the animals are requiring something important. Otherwise, yeah, we don't need to hang around. So I'll just put this in here, drive straight in, we will shut the door behind us, and there we go. Close this door, and we'll close this door as well. The Merlo seems to have stopped out on the road. It's probably crashed into something. So we'll go and retrieve that. Let me just check. Oh, great demand for sunflowers. We could sell some sunflowers. Let's just check this first though. We have, yeah, 6,696 litres. But, yeah, the animals, let's just see. They're pretty good. Yep. It has decided to crash into a tree. There is a branch hanging outside, so it crashed into it. So, yes, we'll drop it off. We'll then go and sell the sunflowers, what we have of them. It's not much at all. So that'll bring in a bit more money. And then it will definitely be time for bed. And yeah, I think after that we'll do the mixed ration in the next day. And we'll also do a bit of fertiliser spreading as well. So plenty to get on with, but obviously it's quite a slow process still. Keep the time at times 15, it's quite a good speed for the game to go at, especially as we're doing 9 days per season. We have loads of silage left, which is good. We do need quite a bit. I'll put this in here just for tonight. I don't think it's going to rain, but yeah, as it's brand new, we need to respect it. Well, we have to respect it anyway, even if it was used. There we go. So what should we use for this? I obviously didn't want to use the silage trailer because it's not really the right trailer for this job. I'll put the Merlo here. We'll jump into whichever tractor is actually possibly the yes, this one here. I was just thinking, where is the aluminium trailer? But it's just over there. It has had muck in it, which is a shame. But we do need to use it, so let's just go and use it anyway. It's actually it would be good if there was like a contamination thing where you can see if it's contaminated or not. For example, at least I don't think you would do, I don't think you'd put grain in a trailer which has just been carrying manure. It just doesn't seem like a very sensible thing to do. But who knows? I don't know if farms do it in real life. I wouldn't have thought they would do. It seems a bit unhygienic. But this will be very quick and easy to do. We know where the Great Demand location is because it's flashing. Actually, 2 places flashing. So that might make it a bit harder. Right. So obviously, it is rare that we have some sunflowers here because we won't be harvesting sunflowers. We don't tend to do them. So let me just see. Obviously, sunflowers do grow in the UK, but I don't think we're going to do them on this farm. Where should we go to? Let's just take a look here. Sunflowers, very good price. That's incredible. Empire Stores. Yeah, so Empire Stores is just over here. Dead easy to get to. Despite it being spring, it is still dark at almost 7 o'clock. Silage, on the ground. We have a drop in the bottom of the trailer. Let's go and make tons of money from it. This is the piece of the map where it's fairly open. Not many trees here. I would really love to own for number 43, but as we know it is fairly expensive. That could be a goal. We could have a goal of being able to afford it, but even with the amount of money we did have, it wouldn't have been enough, I don't think. So it is an expensive field, but it is a huge piece of land, as you can see. Very vast. As I mentioned before, I do prefer smaller fields, but I always think it's nice to be able to own a big field too. It's just up here, that's our point, so we'll drop it off. It's going to be in the region of, I'd hope about 11 or 12,000 pounds. Here we are. So this must be the pit just here, near the steaming manure. Prepare yourself for some good money. This is definitely the best time to sell stuff. 13,000, wow. That was very good. Can you imagine if that was a full trailer? It was only just over 6,500 litres. Right, I think we're done. Too much excitement for today. Let's go back to the farm, we'll go and sleep, and tomorrow we'll have a very busy day doing power food and fertilising some grass fields. And yeah, hopefully the landscape will change as well. Hopefully it'll be much greener, with leaves and stuff, foliage which looks nice and healthy, instead of the dead looking winter. We're coming in the back way to the farm. This is the best way to go, as we're going to be able to park right outside our farmhouse and just go to bed. Could we get any closer? No, we couldn't. There we go. I'll have to shut the door. Ah, I didn't turn the lights off. That is so annoying. Right, bedtime. I think I'll shut this gate as well, since we're going to be working around the other side of the farm. We don't want anybody driving in. So, yes, into our utility room, or whatever it is. Kitchen. The Christmas tree won't be there in the released version. The fire will be, I think. Obviously you'll know if you've downloaded it. So, yeah. Off to bed. With the panda having a nap. Let's have a nap as well. Well, it turned out to be a very good night. We got 3,214 pounds of milk, which is much more than we usually get. So if it continues like this, then we're going to be doing very well. We only have about 18 cows or something, because I think 2 died very early on in the series. We lost some pigs and sheep and stuff 2 episodes back in multiplayer, but that was just due to yeah, not thinking straight, basically. It was all the pressure of trying to get the other farm set up. Anyway, yes, as we're doing well now, I hope, we can do the feed mixing. So we'll put the trailer over here, hopefully under cover. We have plenty of storage. Yep, that'll do just in here. I would say this is the best tractor to use for the mixing, although it doesn't actually matter. Any tractor can do it, except for the Merlo. I don't think the Merlo would be able to do it, because I don't think it's got a PTO. Unless it is hydraulics, I'm not too sure. But then again, it might not necessarily have hydraulics either. I might do. Yeah, it probably does, but it doesn't have a PTO. We'll use the Merlo to load it up. As for the crate mix, at the moment I'm not too sure, but I think we'll just go with the usual amount if we actually have enough hay bales. I hope we do. We do need to get some more in very quickly. So I will park just over here in the opening. There we go. We'll set the mixer going. That way it can start to mix straight away. And I shouldn't get the silage first, so I won't do, but I will scoop up this pile. I spilt it when I was trying to do the loading up in the previous episode. And it appears it's now like a speed bump. There we go, that's better. Actually, as that is only 476 litres, I will put it in, because that is definitely not going to put it out of balance. But what we must do is put the hay in, and hopefully a bit of straw as well. There we go. A very impressive amount there. So what we're going to have to do is swap it over to the Bale grab, the very good one from the straw harvest add-on. I think I've put it in a shed once again. I do tend to put them in the shed, but oh no, actually thinking about it, I might have put it over here. Yep, there it is. I always say I'll put a bale spike in its designated area, but then I don't do. Although I seem to have created 3 areas for it, so it's going to be in one of those 3. Well, we definitely have one hay bale. The wool is building up, that's nice. We only have one, okay. So it's just not going to be a very big mixture. Ideally we had to have 2. Otherwise the straw is going to throw it out of balance. But maybe we can think of a solution to that. For example, shredding a straw bale onto the ground and then scooping it up. That could work. So we'll put the whole thing in. We definitely require all of the hay bale, but we don't need a whole straw bale, as I said. So that's put it to 41%. Some of it is silage. So yeah, it needs more silage and a bit of straw. So I'll get the straw bale and we will just put it over here near to the mixer, and then we'll try and get the shredder. I'll try and shred some onto the ground. I think we can do. I really can't see why we wouldn't be able to, using the tip anywhere or the unload here button. And I'm pretty sure as well the tractor is blocking in the shredder. So if I move forwards, then yep, there it is. It frees up space to be able to drag this out of here. Wherever I put something, it always ends up being in the wrong place. But there you go. Yeah, that is showing as full, but actually it's totally empty. It got confused when I put everything to multiplayer. So we'll drop that in, and then just try it out really, just see how it goes. I don't want to shred it all, I just want to shred a small amount of it, so we'll just create an area for it. Ideally an area where we can actually keep it as well. So if we don't need everything I've shredded, then we could just keep it in a store or a shed or something. Or I could shred the entire thing. Or the third option is to shred some of it into here and the rest into the cowshed. So many different possibilities. And this may not even work, so we'll just try it out. It does say unload here, so let's just see. Okay, it is definitely piling up. It has piled up closer than expected. So yes, let's just drop it off there. It's going a bit foggy. That's a shame. Take the spike off, put the bucket on, scoop up the required straw, and then hopefully once we're roughly right we can put the silage in there too, and we should have the very first mixture of total mixed ration or power food. It does seem to have worked. Very good. That's probably enough. Not necessarily, but we can always put more in. Right. In you go. Let's just check that. It's certainly within the allowance. And it's taken all of it. So next, a bucket full of silage. I'll do it very carefully though, because if I get it wrong, it won't actually be total mixed ration or power food. It will just simply be either silage or another product. I was thinking grass, but no, it won't be grass. It will be, yeah, most likely just a load of silage. That is bouncy. What we have here is too much. But it's better to have too much than not enough. Put it in. Okay, that's gradually tipping. About to go over. Stop. That was close. Sorry, no. That is definitely all that. Put all of it in. Perfect. So that is enough. I can get away with putting a bit more straw in, a bit more silage. Obviously no more hay. I think the straw is just a padding agent, as I've said before. But as we have it here, we might as well use it. It is cheaper than silage. Not too much, just a tiny bit. In fact, all of it here, because it's not very much. And it will also get things tidied up as well. So there we go. It is a bit of a slow way of doing things the way I do stuff, but as long as I get it all done properly, as long as I get the right mixture, then it's all going to be worth it. Obviously if I went through all this and it all turned out to be just a load of silage, it would be terrible. Again, we'll just quickly check up on that. Oh, it's fine. Yep, so that can all go in. And the rest of it can be silage. So go and get another load. I'll try and get rid of this mound. That's plenty. Now these cows are going to love this. Their productivity or their health is going to go through the roof. They have never experienced power food before. But that is all going to change with the ultimate Goweil mixture. It's not really any different to anybody else's, but it's still the Goweil mixture. Yep, that can all go in. 100%. Oh, look at that. I just got a tiny bit short. It's good enough. We're on 99%. So I'll put the Merlo away. That will not be used again today. Usually when I say that it is, but it won't be, because we're only going to do a bit of fertiliser spreading. Engine! I always forget to do the engine. And let's go and give it to the cows. They are not going to know what's hit them with such a fine mix. Hello cows. We have something delicious for you. It's very tasty. It was scraped up off the floor using a bucket which has previously scooped up your own feces. Doesn't that sound tasty? I'm sure they'll love it. It might have to go inside actually, instead of this place here. If I press U... Nope. Yeah, we'll put it inside. Unload side is going to be the right side. The trough is empty. Here it comes. They might not take it all, as we don't have many cows. In a way that would be a good thing. There we go. 42% left, and it's still a very good mix. So look at that, the power food is done. They're going to need some more water, but we don't have to do that today. We can do the fertilizer spreading. I'll probably do it off screen after this episode. Delicious food for delicious cows. They're going to be tasty. Oh no, wait, they're producing milk. I do apologise to my ladies here. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. We're not going to eat you. There is no need to be alarmed. You are for milking, so we can drink the tasty milk and create delicious cheeses and stuff. Either way, you're delicious. This has gone very weird very quickly. Let's move on. How I get onto these topics, I have no idea. It all started when we gave them some very good mixture. Goodbye, cows. I think I might have left their gate open. Well, this can be shut now. I'll close that. They could be in here, I suppose, but no. Looks painful. Yes, we'll shut the gate over here. And now they are securely penned in. We'll just hop over here and we'll go back over to the tractor, turn things off, and then it'll be time to do the spreading with the Claas tractor. Actually, do they need straw? They do. They can have the rest of the straw too. But I'll jump cut and do that very quickly. That can stay there for next time. Right, straw. Here you go. An even bigger surprise for you. Some bedding too. We're feeling generous today. So yeah, all they need now is just some grass from the fields, obviously, when it starts to grow. And yeah, their productivity is going to be absolutely fantastic. The pigs do need some straw as well. But we're not over there, which is a shame. That's why we have two farmers here, two farm managers. But obviously one is away. Oh, that is so close. There. Right, enough faffing about, let's go and do some spreading. Put this tractor in the shed behind here. And we're done. Right, the Claas tractor, that is around the other side, I've definitely seen that. The wool pallet doesn't need to move just yet. Probably in the next episode it will have produced enough. But yeah, here is the Claas tractor. And the spreader will have to get hitched back on, get it refilled. We could also use a sprayer, but I think really using the pellet spreader is going to be better for the grass. We also need to get a muck spreader, because we need to muck spread field 13, and any field actually. Okay, so the Coon pack is not enabled because it wasn't on the multiplayer server. So I'm going to leave, re-enable it, and hopefully my spreader will reappear because it's actually disappeared. So I'll try it out. It's reappeared in the store, but it isn't in existence on the farm, so I'm going to have to re-buy it, or probably buy a different one actually. and then take the money off, or add it back in later. So £28,000 we haven't actually spent, because we've already paid for the Kuhn one. How did I get in here? Okay, right. So we're going to have to go back over to the shop first of all. Here we are. Right, keep that open. Refill. We'll have to put it to the top. We've got loads of grass to do. Today we'll probably just do a couple of fields as a time lapse, and yeah, whichever one we don't do, we'll have to do at the beginning of the next episode. I don't know when we're going to do the muck spreading. There isn't a huge rush for it, but it does have to be done within the next 2 days or so. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get the crops in time. So that, yeah, basically the spring barley has to be in before the end of spring. So we have 6-7 days thereabouts. Remember, we have more than £29,000. We have £28,000 on top. I mustn't forget to put it back in. And so yeah, I think we'll start over here. The main reason is because there's 2 grass fields together, we can get them both done in no time. And also, hopefully, it will be fairly obvious where we've been and haven't been. But we will see. There we go. That is quite a few fields done, including an arable field. So that is the first application. Obviously, all those fields are going to require another 2 more applications this year, before harvest as well, before either the cut for the grass or the harvest of the crop, which is going to be fairly challenging, but I did it before, so there's no reason why I wouldn't be able to do it again. Well, actually, no, I didn't. No, I only did 2 applications for the grass. So yeah, I need to do more this time around. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. The tractor is going to need some diesel very soon. Has that opened? It has. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.